came crashing down. Why did we, can you tell me why we stopped right there? Sure. Tell me why we stopped right there? Because if you go here, and you look, this was support. This was support. Look. See that? This was support right here. That's pretty much support right there. That's pretty much support right there. So when it rallied up, it came back down and tested the support. Somebody say, yeah, that's true. Got rejected right there, came back, tried to test support again to see if it could rally up, lost support. Somebody say it lost support. Then it came crashing down right here. Well, why did it stop right there? I'm so glad you asked. Aren't you glad you got people like me? Look over here. Boom. Do you see what's happening over here? This area. See it? Look at all this resistance. Let me drag this out here. Resistance, 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 right? You break through the resistance. You came up here, broke all of that. Support, 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 lost support, boom, lost support. Look, support. You lost support here. Look where you came down to. What was once resistance was now support. You see it? Way back here in February. What was once resistance when you came crashing down, that was support. Somebody say, got it. Rallied up, didn't have enough juice to test this up here, so came back to test support, lost support. Somebody said, I'm figuring this out right now. Why did we stop right here? I'm so glad you asked. Aren't you glad you got people like me? This was the floor. This was once the floor, and that was the ceiling. So, if you came crashing down here and you lost this, where do you think you're going to come back to? What was once the floor remained the floor. Way back here, it was the floor. It's the floor again over here. So when you rallied up, you got resistance here, came back, pretty much tested this as support again, and now you broke through this. Somebody say, well, damn, I didn't even know that. So wait for it. If this is look, this was the last low for Pendo. What is the high? Here. If this is the low, this right here was the high. It's high up there. You see it? Well, guess what? When you rallied up in here and you broke this, right? You broke through this, what was once support. You broke through it. It's resistance here. So, boom, resistant. No, boom, resistant. Got through it, tested as support, rallied up. And guess where you found your resistance? Right over here. Damn, don't have enough juice to break through it. Came back down. Tested this as support. Boom. Then you get up here and we broke through this. Now you know for sure that Pendo is bullish. Not only have we created a higher high, this is a high, this is a higher high. So you know that's to be true. And guess what else you got? This is a low, this is a higher low. So you're creating higher highs and higher lows. Somebody say Pendo is bullish. There it is right there. There's your support. There's your support for Pendo right there. Even if Pendo was to break through this, look, it's catching support right here. I can't even make this shit up, which was once right here, resistance, is now support on this side. If you lose this support, you can come all the way down here. That means Pendo can come all the way down here to $3.80 something and still be bullish because that's a low, that's a higher low, and this will still be a higher low. I know how to chart. Trust, bro. This 481 is all good. It's sitting at support. But if you lose that, this is your next level of support around $3.90. If you lose that, then you have broken a trend. You don't want to lose $3.90 because you will be breaking this trend, which has been a trend since back here in August. These are facts, what I'm telling you now. So, of 2024. So from November to April, this thing did a 12x. You would have turned $100 to $1,200. Well, guess what I'm looking at right now? If that's the high, 116, and this is where you're sitting at right now, 17 and a half cents. Let's also do those numbers just for shits and giggles. I'm just curious, aren't you? $1.16 divided by 17 and a half cents, so 0.175. Let's click this equals button. That means going from where you are right now back to this is going to be almost a 7x. Let me get this right. So, showing you right there. So there is your number. Let me remove this one so you don't get confused. That is support for Gala. 01882. Give or take some pennies. Or not pennies, but some fractions. 0.01882 0.01882. If you see Gala start coming in here and closing candles up under here, like what we was doing here, it means you lost this support and you have also lost this support. You do not want to see Gala lose this red line that I just drew, and you definitely don't want to see it lose this orange line, which is support that has been there since the beginning of August. Losing that shit is bad. What you want to see is this play out exactly how I just drew, just like this, to where we squeeze out, and then we finally break through these resistant points right here. And that's expected anyway, since we're already in an uptrend. This is how you play the games. This is how you play the games. So, for those of you who pay attention, I'm going to throw this out here for shits and giggles. Tell me if you're watching this or not. Your stop loss go, right? Remember, these are daily charts, so you're going to have a little bit more on the daily chart. It's a little bit more chunky, so I'm zooming in so you can really see. Where would you put your stop loss? You put your stop loss right here. You have that wick right there. See it right here? This wick right here. Above that wick. But now you don't want to go down here unless you could be a little bit more cautious. You can slide down here to this wick if you want to do that, but that's gonna have you risking 5% of your stuff. But putting it here, you're literally 3.64%. That's great. And where would you take your profits, your initial profits? Meaning you can set a limit order to take profits on the right here. Look at the risk to reward ratio on this trade. Pretty much 1 to 7. Somebody say, God damn, he's only risking 3.64 of his capital for a 27% gain. That's the trade. If Gallagher breaking out of that, then you want to ignore it. You're going to be like, okay, yeah. Because it would be losing the support line from August. You want to get stopped out of that trade. You don't want to be holding Gala at that particular point. If it loses a trend line that was from damn August, get me out the trade. Just stop. Just get me out. Let me go find somewhere else to enter a better trade. Cause that ain't it. That ain't it. Even if you're not day trading, swing trading, scalping, that's a great entry point. Somebody say, yeah, that makes sense, bro. That's just making, to be honest with you, Calvin, that's just making sense, to be honest with you. Damn it, bro. I know. Now, listen. With all this information that I'm giving y'all, watch, listen to this right here. This is where this is. There is a political landscape. Because I don't want y'all to be like, oh, I'm down and blah. There's a political landscape. You're already at the bottom. Just why don't you relax for a couple days? Wait until you see what is going on with the political landscape. Because it literally can cause this market to go up or down from where it is. That means Gala can lose that support. All of these great entry points that I'm showing you, they are great. Jeez, when I make that available, and my ebook is $27. Y'all have lost y'all mind. This doesn't even count this type of stuff. Come on, man. Seriously? 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 I have a premium account. The premium account serves me fine. Right here that I'm choosing for you. I would seriously look into this over LCX. I'm just going to throw that out there for shits and giggles. But Calvin, the market cap is a little bit larger than LCA. I'm just going to throw this out here for shits and giggles. All right, that's enough of that. Not financial advice, but not financial advice. Let me see what we got here. Doge going to 23. and a half cents. So I said Dogecoin is going to 23 and a half cents. Who said this? Jeff. Jeff said Doge is going to 23 and a half cents. Let's look at it. And then I'm going to bless you. This is a blessing regardless. Because when I finish, hey, everybody, I know you guys got different questions and stuff like that, but I'm answering this question or this comment. So I said Doge is going to 23 and a half cents, so 0.236. That's where Doge is going. This is what they said. I'm gonna look at that. We're gonna chart it up because I know how to chart. We're gonna look at that, and then regardless of what I say here, there's gonna be a blessing behind it. Okay, let's see. Watch what I'm about to do. It's gonna be special. This is what my audience is gonna love this. My audience is gonna love this. Okay, let's pull Doge up real quick. I got a Doge on the charts. I got Doge on my books. This is where I bless people. This is how people are becoming millionaires on my chart, on my thing for real. It's the information, baby. It's the information, baby. Here's Dogecoin. Dogecoin has a 23, almost a $24 billion market cap. It's the 8th largest crypto on the blockchain. I want to stress this to you. $24 billion market cap. Okay. It's up for the hour, for the day, for the week, for the month, right? And it's up 138 for the year. Dogecoin is cooking. You can clearly see that on the chart. I'm looking at Dogecoin right here on the chart. You can see that it is starting to cook. For those of you who want me to chart this up real quick, I can just clearly see right there. Resistance, which came right back here from April. Resistance, 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 resistance. Broke out the resistance. This is the baseline for Dogecoin right here. This, you're never going to see Dogecoin come back because this right here, resistance, resistance, all back here in beginning of this year. That now is support. What was once resistance is now support. That was the support line for Doge. It broke through this resistance, and this is going crazy. That was the high. This was the lowest low. This was the high that was closest to it. We have literally broken a high. So we're now creating higher highs and higher lows. Dogecoin is bullish, and you ain't gonna never see a 9 cents Doge. That shit is over with. Somebody say amen to that. So now the question is, can Dogecoin do 23 and a half cents? So let's just get rid of these drawings and let's mark this up a different way. Here's the high and here's the low. Right here for Dogecoin. Do you agree? This was the Dogecoin's all-time high. No, actually, we need to go back here. Sorry, I didn't zoom out. I got to zoom out. This is the high back here. I'm tripping. Somebody said, don't even trip, Cal. Zoom out. This is Dogecoin's all-time high over here, 70-something cents. So let's go ahead and pull up this Fibonacci. There's the high right there. That happened way back here in 2021, by the way, in the bull market of last cycle. And this is the low. Let me zoom in for this to make sure we got this low. This is the low. See, I'm off a little bit. I want to treat you right, Joe Doge. That's your low right there. Okay, great. Now let's reset this chart and pull back. Now we have a proper Fibonacci. The question is, somebody said Dogecoin is going to 23 and a half cents. Let me just click on these right here because this is my Fibonacci. And I'm going to go to my custom. See, I got templates. I'm going to go here to my custom Fibonacci. Look what happens when I click that. Boom. Now you get the custom stuff. 23 and a half cents, which would put us right here. Watch this. This is your exact number that you said. You said 0.34 or 6 or something like that. There you go. This is where you said Doge is going to. I agree with you 1,000%. Sir, I agree with you 1,000%. What you're asking for, which is this 23, right there, that's just over this 23% level. Doge is going to do that for sure. In fact, Doge is going to hit this 38% level. The 50% level, you'll be looking at a 40 cents Doge. The golden pocket, which is right here, the 618 and the 786, this is called the golden pocket. You'll see a 47 and a 60 cent Doge, no problem. The old all-time high is 74 cents. Dogecoin is going to hit that. After that, we go into what's called price discovery. Your $1618.16. Your 2618 $1.85. Your 3618 $2.54. The top of this fib is almost a $3 Dogecoin. Somebody say, oh my gosh. Damn right it is, oh my gosh. You don't know which one of these Doge is going to do, so let me just help you out. From here to the place that this person that left the comment, that's 50%. Dogecoin is going to do that in its sleep. 38% level, you're looking at 100% gain on your money. 97, that's 100. 50% is here, 145. Here's your golden pocket, right in the middle of your golden pocket, the golden ratio, 233%. Okay? Going back to the old all-time high, that's Dogecoin putting in almost a 4x, right? 367%. Here's your first level of price discovery. Doge hitting 116 puts you at a 6x. From there, who knows what Doge can do? But price discovery, 600%. Do you see what Doge can do? This little 50% that you're calling for, no problem. No problem. I agree with you 100% that Doge will do that. That's child's play. That's just the 23% level on the fib for the most part. Yeah. All right. So, Calvin, you said there was going to be a blessing in there or whatever. You may not have seen that as a blessing, but me charting that up and showing you that, that's a blessing for sure. But that's not the blessing. We're speaking about Doge, right? So, let me show you something. We're speaking about Doge, right? Watch this. If I do this and flip you over here, that's one thing. And then I come back and I flip you back over here. This is Doge too. Bro, whoa. This is the Department of Government Efficiency. Ticker Doge. Hey, look down here. It's up 55% for the week, 247% in the last 30 days. But the market cap is not in the billions. The market cap is 41 million. Don't say I didn't tell you. You asked me about Doge. I charted Doge for you, and then I flipped you over here to tell you about Doge. There you go. Maybe you should look into it. Maybe you should look into that. Maybe you should look into that. Now, I have some Doge, meaning the OG Doge. I have some. I don't have a big bag because the altcoins that I'm in that are memes, they're gonna outperform Doge by like 10. If Doge does a 4x, the stuff that I'm in will do a 10, 15x. Doge goes and does a 10x, the stuff I'm in is going to do a 30, 40x. I'm just telling you. The stuff that I'm in is going to outperform Doge. The market cap is too big. It can only do so much because it has a big ass market cap. This stuff right here that I just showed you, $40 million market cap, a 10x puts it at 400 million. A 20x puts it at 800 million. Which is child's play for crypto. $800 million market cap, that shit is child's play. Yeah, this right here could do 10, 20x and this still will be under $1 billion market cap. Dogecoin's market cap is 10 billion. Like, it's a lot. With all of this support down here at the 786, see how I respected the 786? Somebody say that's fantastic. Respected the old all-time high. You see how I respected that all throughout this trend of 7 months of pretty much moving sideways or kind of down but sideways. Why am I telling you that this is exciting right now? Well, this is Bitcoin creating a high that it has never seen before in its life. That's the old high from 2021. This is the new all-time high that was created back in March. We're literally, when we ran up here, we literally got rejected at the all-time high. Why am I telling you this? Well, if I draw a line here, ladies and gentlemen, listen, do you realize that when Bitcoin breaks this high, this one right here, when it breaks that and we start closing candles on the top side, you are in what is called price discovery. That's when shit gets real, real, real ignorant. If you don't believe that, let me go back here and show you the Fibonacci from the last cycle. This was the all-time high for 2017. Bitcoin hit about 19 G's. Pay attention. That's the high. This down here is the low right there. So pay attention. Let me show it to you. Right? This is the 23% level. Look how we respected the 23% level, the 38% level, the 50%. Right? That's your golden ratio. See how we all, if I drag this out here, you can see how we respected all of that coming up this fib. There's your 618 right there. There's your 786. And there's your old all-time high. Understand me. When you break that old all-time high, when you break that shit and you find support on the top side of it, you are now in price discovery. Bitcoin hit the 1618 29 G's, 2618 45,000, 3618 61,000, and then it topped out right here, which was just shy of this 4236 of 71 G's. Bitcoin topped out right there. Now, if you understand what I am showing you, pay attention. That's your old high from 2021. We created a high and we're being rejected at this point right now. We're sitting at 69. When you break that, you're going into price discovery. Shit is going to get real stupid. The 1618 is $100,000 Bitcoin. The 2618 is 156. The 3618 is 200,000. The top of that fib is 242. Do you remember what I just showed you in the last cycle? Look what I am showing you about price discovery for this cycle. It's not a game. Things is gonna get really, 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 really interesting. When this is red, let me zoom in for you. When this turns red, you should be out of the market because nobody really wants to trade a sideways market. And unless you know how to short the market, this is a bad time for you to be doing anything other than dollar cost averaging. You know what I'm saying? We'll talk to y'all about that later too. But you understand, see how this, when it's flipped red, this was a telltale that, hey, this is a problem part of the market. Look what happened when it flips blue though here. Can you imagine talking to me and me showing you something like this and saying, oh, bro, what the hell is that, my boy? You know that getting in the market right here, you're going to eat. See? Hey, listen, all of this was just noise. It doesn't matter. When everybody was saying Bitcoin going to zero, this, that, they don't know that I was looking at something that looks like the outside. Oh, you must be out your damn mind. And then when we had this little dump right here, this was a little problem part of the market. Look at the date. All the way back, that was August. This was a little problem part of the market right here. This, people got really scared and this kind of dumped down right here. But then look at where we are now. Hey, let me explain something to you. When this thing flips blue like that, it's very, very hard for you to break back through that. It takes weeks. Hey, this is gonna be like this for weeks, months even. Some people are visual. They like to see stuff. It's blue now. It's blue. It's blue. Somebody says it's blue. It's blue. It's going up. This is not an accident, by the way, either. This is a game, what I'm showing you. Let me zoom in for you. The minute this turned red, the market dumped. Look at this. You got a signal. I got this signal. This flipped red and the market absolutely crashed. Right? When it started rallying up, this stayed red. Even though this rallied up, this stayed red. It turned gray here to let you know all of this is over. It's gray. Then it's flipped blue. The minute this flipped blue, this became bullish. Notice how when you come down here, it had a hard time breaking through this. You turn gray. I keep trying to tell you this. I be showing my audience sometimes. There's levels to this. When I'm down here and I'm making these moves, can you imagine having something like that in your arsenal and saying, yeah, it's time to go long? Regardless of what people are saying in the comments, trying to be slick, trying to leave trolling comments, not knowing that we have a resident troll. Everybody say what's up to Bingo. We have a resident troll. Leaving those comments, I just be looking at people like this. Bitcoin is going down to 30, 40,000. Sure it is, buddy. Yes, got it. Nice. Honey, thank you. Somebody like, yo, what is that indicator? No, this indicator is for people that so that's I'm just showing it to y'all because what you're doing is you pre-selling your coaching and your it's gonna be limited spots too, by the way. Listen, understand. The people that I talk to, the people that I coach and consult, these people are gonna run circles. I'm sorry, they're gonna run circles around people. It's not gonna be fair. It's just not. Hey, dude, hey, bro, let me. Yikes. Hey, notice that when this thing flipped blue, Cardano went absolutely apeshit. The minute that it flipped red, Cardano has been, and somebody say, oh my gosh, this is ridiculous. Cardano is not even bullish yet, y'all. This is the floor for Cardano. If this is the floor for Cardano, that means opening up a trade, even with no leverage, and just getting in on the trade and putting a stop loss like down here. You're setting yourself up for extreme gains. Somebody say, this right here is 137%. Going back up here to this high, that from here is 137%. That's zero leverage. I'm giving, this is for free. Do you understand what I'm showing you? This is support for Cardano. With all those dumps and all of the stuff that's happening in the market, this is support. Somebody say Cardano at 33 cents is pretty much support. Facts. It was support all the way back here. All the way back here, November of 2023, this green line supported Cardano. After it ran up, it came down, support. Cardano has been supported since July. 33 cents is the support line for Cardano. I don't care about Wix down here. That shit comes back up and gets supported at 33 cents. That means opening up any type of trade or just getting in Cardano at 33 cents is a opportunity for a massive ass gain on your money. Period. End of discussion. It's not even blue yet. You're getting in before it even turns blue. Excuse me for a second. Bingo. Some of them not even listening though. They're not even listening. They're not even understanding that entering into Cardano around here sets them up for greatness. Traders who understand leverage, that is going to be 1,000% move for them on a 10x. Minimum somewhere around 500%, 5x. 3x, shit, they still looking at 300 and something percent. Understand me, baby. Somebody like, yo, Cal, show me ETH. I'll show you ETH, and then I'm coming out of this for something else. Do you stop game? August of 2023. The minute that this turned blue, which was October of 2023, somebody say, Lord have mercy, Jesus, this indicator is insane. That means we literally saw Ethereum, we was in on Ethereum before it hit 130%. Period, end of discussion. Right here, this flips red, look what happens to Ethereum. Ethereum is literally in a consolidation pattern, right? Which is kind of bullish because if you do this, that's bullish. But to be honest with you, it's actually, let me just show you something else. Let me give you another image. If you do this, that's bullish. Let me grab it real quick. I don't even use it a lot, so I gotta find out where it's at. Let me just pull it up though, because I've used it a couple times. Every now and then I use it. Oh, yeah, flat top bottom. There we go. Yeah, here we go. Let me show you this. Dun, 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 dun. This right here, let me show you. See, if you look at this, I'm looking at this, and I know that this is a consolidation pattern because I pretty much can see a flat top up there, but this is moving this way to show me bullishness. That means if I go over here and I click on this flat top, watch this. From here to here, do you believe that that's support? From here, that's support, support, all of that is support. Do you believe me when I say that? So if I'm telling you this is a flat top, did you know that there's a tool that shows me? Look, oh my gosh, bruh. This guy. Hey, I don't even like to use this a lot. Let me dial this back a little bit. Let me dial that back a little bit. You see it? See what I did there? See, most of the time we have to do this with one tool. You have to do something like this and pull this up here like that. Then you got to grab a different tool and do this. That's cool if you like wasting time, right? Or you can just grab something like the flat tool that I just showed you. This one down here, the flat top bottom. And you do something like that. Boom. That is support, and this is a top right there. I like to actually get it where I got most of the touches right there. So, if this is resistance and this is support, that's resistance, and this is support, that's resistance, this is support. What do you think is getting ready to happen with Ethereum? Can I play it out for you? For shits and giggles? Do you mind if I play this out for y'all and draw it in for you? I got you. At some point, Ethereum is gonna do this. Well, it won't go straight up. You know what I'm saying? It'll do something like this, of course. Nothing goes straight up. But you understand, this red is gonna turn blue. Ethereum's gonna break out of this flat top, and things are gonna be on and popping. There's somebody down there that left a comment and said, "No, this is good teaching, though." No, he's really like, y'all getting this for free? He not even charging y'all. In this community, I like to share stuff like this. There will be stuff that will be paid stuff. I'll really go in detail with those. They'll be able to see stuff HD and all of that. I'll be able to record some of the stuff. And if they're asleep on the West Coast or if they're asleep overseas, they can wake up and go watch the replay. That stuff is gonna happen for sure. But while I'm on the live, I still like to make sure that I show people that I truly know how to chart. And when I look at stuff like that, it's like, yo, that's crazy. That's crazy. All right, let's get rid of all of that. That's crazy. All right, let's get rid of all of that. And so you clears the chart up. Right, remove the indicators, remove the drawings. Done. Diego said, "Thank you, Calvin. All love, brother. Could you check Jasmine, please? Yeah, you just want to see if Jasmine is bullish or like that? Sure. Oh my. Let's look at Jasmine real quick. JA. All right. You want to see that indicator, don't you? I know you want to see that indicator, but that indicator right there is It's serious business, man. Turn your camera around for the option. You see Jasmine look like that. Somebody say, nah, this ain't even fair, bro. This ain't even fair, bro. That y'all rocking like that. Somebody say that's where you enter in Jasmine right there. If you was looking to be bullish on Jasmine, that's your perfect place. How do you not make money? Hey, by the way, from this entry point right here, which literally was depicted and showed you, Jasmine went on to do 797%. The money that I charge for my coaching and consulting is going to include shit like this, and it's worth every penny. Because getting in on Jasmine here and doing 800% is ridiculous. Right? If you don't take your profits here and you come down here because you're greedy and all of that, this flip red on you, get out. Don't waste no time. Get your ass out. It doesn't play around. When it hits red, get out. I don't teach people how to take those profits. It's up there. How the hell do I know when to take profits when it's up there? Because I'm greedy. You're going to know when to take profits. It's crazy. Somebody said this ain't right. There's levels to this. I can tell you that right off the bat. I'm bringing my audience on for my OGs. They're not even tripping because they've been with me long enough. I've never showed some of this stuff, and I told them, I said, hey, when this bull market starts progressing, my lives will start progressing. Remember at the beginning of this year, I prayed and I said, hey, God, help me find the words and help me, not per live, I said for the entire year. I said, I want to make sure that I'm better for my community this year than I was the previous year. And I was pretty good. We created over 10 millionaires last year. Help me gather the words and the wisdom on the intellectual property, share with my community. I said, as this thing progresses, my lives progress too. You start figuring stuff out, you be like, man, oh my gosh, bro. So you just telling me that if you just don't even know how to trade and you just get good entry points, you could just whoop people? Yes. 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 Yes, Lord. All right, let me see what we got here. Swarm markets, please, sir. Swarm markets. SMT is actually, one of those particular projects that right now you look at it and you're like, man, I wouldn't buy that I ain't touching that with a 10-foot pole, bro. I wouldn't buy Swarm markets with a 10-foot pole, Calvin. Let me show it to you. Here comes the teaching. You might want to pay attention. Somebody asked me about swarm markets. Here's where people get mixed up and messed up. Swarm markets is definitely in my portfolio. You just go here, see this one right here, swarm markets, and you look at it, and you see, you're like, bruh, this is in your portfolio right now? Yeah, sure is. Calvin, bruh, listen, sir. Just, hey, for shits and giggles, just chart that up for me real quick. Okay, this is the base, which means swarm markets really doesn't have pretty much anywhere else to go. I mean, this was support way back here in January 2024, rallied all the way up here, and then it came crashing down. This is pretty much the best place to buy it right now. If you're looking for the agree with me, but this is the best place to enter it in. Do you believe that? Look, this is the best place. What do you think is getting ready to happen here with swarm markets? Let me zoom in so that you can see it with your own eyes. Let's take this plus zoom in side, and let's zoom in on this part right here. Hey, something has to shake here in a minute. Something has to shake. If this is pretty much support down here, swarm markets is going to have to either break down like this or break up. And it literally has to happen in like the next couple days. If this is a data chart and you're asking me about swarm markets, ask me at the right time. Because from where we are